Hello everyone. I usually have the camera on me, but I'm doing the videos like this for December 2016 for Taurus. So hi Taurus, and I guess it's kind of like a preview of what the New Year's video will be. But yeah, so here we go. So you want to see what December will be like for a general reading for Taurus. All right, here we go. Wow, okay, so Taurus, we have 9 of Swords, Ace of Staves, and 8 of Staves. Okay, so the 9 of Swords, when we see it, we know automatically it's about worrying, right? So it's like lack of sleep, worrying, stress, and there's an issue, there's a problem. So what is the issue? So this is 9 of Swords. Swords has to do with air energy. So what are you not talking about? What's on your mind? The cards talks about disappointments or certain types of failure that you feel like you've lost something. Um, Something is masking the real emotion and not really dealing with the emotion and what the real issue is. So, what is the issue right now? What are you feeling? What are you going through? So the first card then leads to the Ace of Staves. So when we get staves, we know that this is like a fire energy, and then you have another stave, another one, right? So what I feel is that there's a struggle with the self, okay? The self identity is what I feel, like you not wanting to be pushed to do something that you don't want to do. So as a minor arcana card, this is like worrying, feeling like you want something to end. And the only way to end it is really to face it. So I feel like the intense anxiety or feeling like you're in despair, feeling depression, maybe it's affecting your dreams. So now you're dreaming about different things that when you look them up in a dream book, it's like worrying, and feeling stressed out or feeling tired or feeling like your back is against the wall. And then now you have the Ace of Staves, which the Ace of Staves comes in with this strong, like lift yourself up kind of energy words. And the Ace of Staves is reminding you that you have to reach out and get what it is that you want and that you're looking for. So it's a very determined card. And I love all the aces that talk about, or any of the cards that talk about, self-empowerment and lifting yourself up, because every day is like it's like a mind game you're playing with yourself. So maybe when you start your day, Taurus, you have to have some kind of regimen or purpose to keep your mind focused. So the Ace of Staves or Ace of Wands, Ace of Rods, it's like it's a source, it's the origin of your own spiritual identity or your spiritual growth. So maybe having a clear mind every morning, a notebook, writing things down, uh, is what will help, um, from experiences that I've heard, and I feel for me personally is writing things down and having a regimen in the morning, some kind of spiritual regimen of, or practice, if you will, of clearing your mind and really being focused and knowing what you want to do that day. And as you get older, you get busier. When you're younger and you don't have that much responsibility, you can totally stay focused and you just go and do and do and do. And some people, no matter what age, you're just not focused. So writing things down will help. And you being like the seed of your own inspiration, if you will. So how can you inspire yourself and motivate yourself to create the life that you want, or to create solution to a particular problem? So you can view things from like a small, the smallest thing. You know, how do I solve just my small day-to-day problem? And how do I deal with this? You know, writing down solutions, having a notebook to say, okay, this is what I got to do today. So this one is reminding you that whatever your stresses are, you can find the source of the problem and find the solution. And for like yourself, you can be your own motivation on a day-to-day basis. And then we have the Eight of Staves. And the Eight of Staves, it's one of those cards where it's like a warning of moving forward or moving fast. All right. And the Eight of Staves is letting you know that things are going to happen really fast, or maybe there's actions that you need to take. It could be traveling. It has to do with movement and quick movement. Okay. So whenever I see this card, I always say, okay, what do you need to get done? What needs to be done to make sure that you don't have the worry, anxiety, the fear? So the Eight of Staves is saying, okay, there's also high hope, you know, or optimism in this card, but it won't be like a positive optimism if things aren't cleared up in the past. So this can be a positive or negative card depending on your action in the present moment. All right. And this Eight of Rods is all about your goals and going after your goals, and or like a promise that you made and going after your success in life. So what promises did you make? Are you going after them? Did you make a promise to yourself that you didn't fulfill, and now it's just playing on your mind? Is there a goal that you really need to complete, but you have fears about it, but you know you need to do it? You know, so it's like finding the strength out of nowhere, but it is somewhere, it's within you, and then moving forward. So the whole entire meaning for Taurus is really finding your fire. And for earth signs, you're all the elements in one. I love to say that. It's like a reminder. We always need a reminder. So it's like you're all the elements in one, and just reminding yourself that, hey, I really need to figure out why I'm worried or stressed or feel overwhelmed. And then the Ace of Staves is saying, yeah, okay, now you find the solution. Now find, or know the problem, find the solution of how are you going to be strong enough to be your own inspiration and finding a creative way to solve your problem. It's also like being creative, like I said, like finding a creative way to solve whatever the issue is. Sometimes it could be simply not worried about it. You know, a lot of times we make bigger deal of things that we shouldn't make a big deal about. And then the Eight of Staves now is the card of uh, moving forward and things moving very quickly. So I hope this helps, Taurus, and I hope you enjoy December 2016, and I will see you guys next time.